Holy Mary, Moses, and Jesus. Fuck, are you kidding me? First off, I don't appreciate what you did. I'm just gonna put that out there. I had a random Facebook post, and you wanted to post some stupid Sean Hannity with an ice cream cone, was then set Graz off on all this bullshit. And he starts accusing me of being a leftist, uh, whatever, about abortion and science, and I'm like, dude, it was a post about video games. I don't know why he's accusing me of being a leftist who's all for abortion. I don't understand where that's coming from. First off, I don't like abortion. I don't agree with abortion. But if we're going to be honest about it, wouldn't aborting the baby now, before we Christians ruin the fuck out of him later, wouldn't that be better? No, seriously, let me ask that again. Wouldn't it be better to abort them now? They die, they will go automatically to heaven. As opposed to, oh, we will bring them to term, they will go to 18, and then we will forget about them. Fuck them. And then they will, see us Christians, who are complete assholes, by the way, who are complete fuckers. We're Bible fuckers. We're literally fuckers, is what we are. We're sons of bitches. Okay, we're literal sons of bitches. Because what we do, and I saw Franklin Fuck Graham do this on Twitter. When he's making, he basically, let me clarify this. He was going on and on and on and on and on about the quote unquote the gay Christian leader, or whatever the fuck it is, guy running for office, whatever. I don't know, butt tits or whatever the fuck his name is, whatever the guy's name is. And then Franklin Graham, he put out like 3 tweets about how homosexuality is wrong and blah 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 blah. Now, listen. Here's the thing: Christians can say the right words. Yes, like that woman who was saying the little prayer in front of everybody. Yes, she may have been saying the right words, but what she was doing was not godly. Oh, she was praying to Jesus because there was a Muslim woman there. It's the same concept. The Bible says, don't pray like the hypocrites. Don't stand up on the soapbox and tell everybody, oh, praise Jesus, blah, 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 blah. That's not how you do it. The Bible is clear about that. It's like giving alms. You don't ring the bell and go, ding, 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 look at me, here I am. That's not what it's about. Okay? And now back to what I was saying. He spent the entire time he was referring to this guy talking about how bad homosexuality is. Now, I don't agree with it. I'm not gay. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't care what they do. I don't particularly like it. It makes me ill thinking about it. I don't go that way. Okay? It's foreign to me and I don't care. I don't want to know about it. I don't like men, so I don't care. That's all I'm saying. He wants to do it. Hey, more power fucking to him. It's just... Okay? It just makes me want to vomit. That's all I'm going to say. That makes me a bad person? Fine. Whatever. But... And I keep coming back to the whole woman at the well thing with Jesus. Jesus did not look at the woman at the well and say, you slut, you whore, you bitch. He didn't see her for her sin. He saw her in love. He saw her in a different light. He was on the cross. He had the, the 2 thieves next to him. And one guy's like, remember me in paradise. He's like, hey, you know what? I don't see you as a sinner. I don't see you for a thief. I don't see you as somebody who's hanging on a cross for a penalty of something you did wrong. He said, you will be in the kingdom with me. He looked at the woman at the well. He didn't say, you're a whore, you're a slut, fuck you. He didn't say any of that. He didn't treat them that way. That's what it means to be like Christ, not to be, oh, I'm a Republican, so here's the Bible, smack, smack, smack across your fucking face with it repeatedly until you fucking cry. Because what's going to happen we're going to bring all these babies to term, and they're going to turn 18, and we're going to be, oh, little Johnny, you're sucking dick. Here's the Bible. Smack, smack, smack. You know what that's going to do? That's going to take little Johnny. He's going to dig his little heels in deeper and say, no, I want to suck more dick. I'm going to go suck some more dick. Okay, there's no love there. There's no love there. Now, I want to also point out that doesn't necessarily mean that you turn a blind eye to little Johnny's sin. Not saying that. Not saying that. But God forbid we saw them not for their sin. Because we have to understand, listen, there's a difference between pre-Messiah and post-Messiah. Yes, pre-Messiah, you had to live a certain way. That's not saying that you can live in sin and that it's okay. I'm not saying that. But guess what? If Christ died for them, we're not supposed to see them that way. They want to say, well, Donald Trump, he's born again, he's this Christian leader now, and we're not supposed to see him for his past. Okay, fine. Fine. Let's see him for what he does now. Let's see him for the fruit that he gives. He gives no fruit. Oh, he can say a nice speech that somebody wrote for him. That says God and Christians and great and Bibles and wonderful. Okay, bigly. Okay, bullshit. He can tickle your ears with that bullshit. But look at the rest of the time. It's all ego. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So I'm going to ask, would it really be, seriously, would it be better not just to abort the fucking babies now, before we ruin them as Christians? Because again, they will do something. Oh, little Johnny's on drugs. You know what's going to do? You know what happens with little Johnny was on drugs? And you go at him. Oh, here's the Bible. Psh, psh, psh. You know what that does? It digs him deeper. Okay? Like, well, marijuana is a gateway drug. No, you know what's a gateway drug? Your mother. Your mother being a bitch. Your mother coming at him and saying, you know, you're a son of a bitch. You're a piece of shit. I'm very upset with you for doing drugs, for doing the pot. You know what he does? He's like, well, shit, fuck it. And then he goes off and does more stuff. It's not the drugs that's a gateway. It's your mother being a whore. She's a bitch. Okay? She's a bitch. She's a bitch. Okay? I'm just going to throw it out there. Again, you don't sit there and turn a blind eye to him doing drugs. You say, I'm disappointed in you. But guess what? I love you anyway. Stop being an asshole. There's a difference between going to somebody in love versus going to somebody with, oh, I have an agenda, I'm a Christian, and I want you to understand exactly what I believe, so therefore, fuck you, boom, boom, boom. We are not dealing with the person. We are seeing them as their sin. And that's a problem. So, I don't know why I'm being accused of being a leftist. First off, I don't give a flying fuck about the left. What I care about is Christians who spew bullshit from the pulpit. It's just this conservative bullshit. It's bullshit. First off, you're a born-again Christian. The fuck are you conserving? What are you conserving? Money? Are you conserving money? Because that's what they're conserving. They're conserving money in a fallen world. Hello? Are you kidding me with that? Are you kidding me with that? I'm a Christian conservative. Well, you're a fucking idiot. That's like saying I like putting poop on my face. I'm a good guy. I'm a clean person because I put poop on my face. Means you're an idiot. Those are like two words that don't go together. Christians and conservatives. Christians shouldn't be conserving anything. We should be giving it out. Honest to God. Imagine if Christ was a conservative. No, seriously, imagine if Christ was a conservative. Guess what? He'd be like, cross, fuck them. Fuck them. Make them work for it. Make them work for their salvation. Make them work for it. It's like the goddamn Baptists. We just come out of a church, they're like, oh, the Baptists are use legalism. And the fuck you're not? The fuck you're not? Well, you're gay, so the Bible says it's not good for a man to lay with another man and blah, 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 blah. It also says, guess what? You know what the Bible also says? How can you take the speck out of your own eye, or how can you take the speck out of your brother's eye when you've got a beam in your own eye, motherfucker? You can't. You can't see clearly because you're full of shit. You're self-righteous bullshit. Yet I'm the fucking bad guy here. I'm a fucking bad guy. Oh, I'm a leftist. He's a leftist. Fuck that. I'm not a leftist. I don't give a fuck about the left. I care about the right being stupid. That's what I care about. Again, you look at the way the conservatives handle things, you look at the way Jesus handled things. They're not one and the same. The conservative party is the party of Jesus because of abortion. Fuck abortion. Fuck you and fuck abortion. Because here's a newsflash, moron. You are not going to outlaw abortion because you know what happens when you do? It becomes a states' right issue. And you know what happens to states' rights? All the blue states, they go one way. All the red states, they go the other way. So instead of having abortion willy-nilly, guess what? Now all of a sudden, oh, well, you can abort the baby 5 minutes after he's been born. They're going to go to the nth fucking degree now because you pushed so far. You pushed so much further. Now they're going even further. You brought it on yourselves. Oh, Cuomo and Cuomo. It's fucking not Cuomo. It's not Cuomo. Yeah, he's part of it. Don't get me wrong. But you brought that shit on yourself. Before it was just random abortion. Yeah, it's 18 weeks, fine. Blah, abort. Yeah, stick a coat hanger up there. Whatever. You push the fuckers. Now they're like, oh, well, that's what happens. That's what happens. Now, I'm not saying it was better. I'm not saying it's worse. But it's just, it is what it is. You're never going to outlaw abortion. You're not. Again, it becomes a states' right issue, and people don't understand that. Oh, abortion is banned across the land. No, it's not. It never will be. It never will be. I mean, seriously, you think we're going to have another civil war over abortion? No. We had civil rights over slavery. You know, 3/5 human fucking being. We're not going to have a civil war over abortion. It ain't even worth the effort. You can't even get people's nose out of their phone, much less, go to war over something stupid shit like that. Even your diehard religious people are like, nah, fuck it, I ain't going to war for that, fuck it. Fuck it. North and South, yeah, fuck it. East and West, bitch, fuck you. Give me a break. But again, wouldn't aborting the child now be more logical? Wouldn't it be more logical? The child will, think about it. The child will go to heaven because guess what? Guess what? Oh, little Johnny, we brought you to term. Aren't you happy? And little Johnny turns 18 and is like, you know what? I'm depressed. My girlfriend left me, and yeah, I'm doing pot. My mother found pot, and she treated me like shit. So yeah, now I want to go fucking kill myself. And he goes and kills himself, and he ends up in hell. Oh, but we saved him. We saved him. He had a choice. It's his fault. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. Because you know damn well he's going to have one of those Christian people in his life. And not all Christians, not all, but there's a good majority of them who are just brain dead, who don't know any fucking better. And I'm not chastising Christians, believe me, I'm not. I'm chastising the ones who are just imbeciles. Okay? Who, like I said, want to beat people over the head with the Bible. Well, the Bible says this and the Bible says that. Well, you know what the Bible says? The Bible says you're an asshole, too. Because even at our best, we're still far from God. So guess what that means? That means you are far from God. So in your self-righteous bullshit, you are far from God. Not me, you. Woman at the well, who did Jesus chastise? Did he chastise the sinner? Or did he chastise the religious people who were seeing the sin? You see people for their sin, or you're a homosexual, God doesn't like homosexuality. How about you say, hey, guess what? I love you in spite of what I disagree about you. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. Bible says this, Bible says that. Fine. That's how you approach the shit. You don't approach the shit. You're evil. You're evil. Repent of your sexual ways. Repent of your evil ways, you bastard. Repent, 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 repent. You know, if somebody says that to you, you're gonna do the exact same fucking thing. You're gonna be like, fuck you, asshole, fuck you. You know what that does? You know what that does? It hardens people's heart. It hardens a motherfucker heart. Is what it does. And you know what they do? They go to hell. So you wanna save all the babies, but you send them all to hell. Because you're an imbecilic fuck. Half these people, half these Christians, believe me, I've seen these Christians, and I know some of them. I know there's one particular, I ain't gonna mention his name, but he's dumber than shit. He's a good guy, don't get me wrong, great guy, great Christian, but when it comes to spiritual stuff, he's an imbecile. He's an idiot. Posting stuff. Oh yeah, the woman praying because the Muslims in the office and she was saying prayers to Jesus. Isn't that great? No, it's not great because she was doing it for her own personal gain. She wasn't. I mean, what's the Bible say? She already had her reward. She's got her reward. She didn't. She wasn't praying to Jesus. She wasn't praying for that. She was trying to make the Muslim woman feel uneasy and make her feel bad. Is what she was trying to do. Now, granted, we believe the Muslim woman's probably going to go to hell. Okay, fine. But what she did not try to make her not go to hell. She simply made her, the Muslim woman, dig her heels in deeper. That's all she did. Yet these same people, oh, that's so great, let's post it on Facebook, let's tell everybody all about it. No, I would be ashamed of that. I wouldn't post that on my Facebook. I mean, I post some weird shit on Facebook, but that's just neither here nor there. But like, if I was these diehard Christian people, I would not be posting that garbage. I wouldn't. Now we're gonna sit there and talk about climate change and science and dude, look out the goddamn fucking window. You want climate change? Look out the fucking window. When it's snowing in June, you know you're fucked. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I mean, seriously, the freaking leaves last year were a month early. Dude, seriously, honest to God, no joke. The leaves were a month late. They bloomed a month early and they turned a month late. Well, that's just ebbs and flows, cycle of the universe. Fuck you. That's not cycles of the universe. You understand? I've been here 11 years. I take note of that shit. Because I have to let the dog out every fucking day, multiple times. And I see this shit. And I'm telling you, something's not right. Okay? Something's not right. I don't need no fucking scientist to tell me that. I look out the damn window, I see there's something not right. Okay? Now, I don't really give a damn. No, listen, I don't think it's all man-made. Okay? Because, yes, guess what? Fucking volcano goes off, it spews that shit into the atmosphere. Same damn thing. Okay, now do we contribute a lot? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I mean, Jesus, do you realize there's an entire island? And it's not even really an island, but it's full of garbage. I mean, do you understand? There's actual entities in oceans that are made up of just trash. We are complete assholes when it comes to stuff like that. And now I'm going to say this as a matter of fact. I don't think burning dead dinosaurs is the wave of the future. I just don't. Okay, you know why Republicans are all for the coal? You know why they're for all of that? Because they make money off of it. Republicans are part of the evil, okay? They are part of the fucking Edison bullshit. Don't even get me started with Edison, that son of a bitch. You know, Tesla wanted to give free energy to everybody, and hey, so it'd be like, hey, here's some free energy, fuck you. But no, JP fuck Morgan, the Trump fucking uncle, and those other assholes couldn't make money off of it. Because you know how it works? You buy disposable stuff. Everything we have is disposable. They make these fucking $1,000 phones, and you know what they do? They bring out another one the next year. And people are like, oh, gotta have it. They make this shit disposable. Because why? Because you will keep buying it, and 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 buying it over fucking over. That's what gas is. That's why they keep us on dinosaurs. That's why we don't have flying fuck cars. That's why we don't have the wave of the fucking future. Because these cocksucking conservative assholes, and the Democrats are just as bad. Make no mistake. They are just as bad. They want us to keep buying gas and oil and bullshit. Oh, we could be self-sustaining. We could dig here. So yeah, we could dig it up and fucking ruin everything, and then we burn this shit up into the atmosphere. Ask any firefighter. 10 out of 10 times did the person die of the flames or the smoke. You breathe in that shit, you fucking die. Okay, you breathe in enough of that shit. Seriously, no, granted, I understand that the earth does regulate itself and blah, blah, blah. I get all that. But you got enough fucking cars going on. You know, that shit's got to go somewhere. We wonder why we have acid rain and shit, because it goes up into the atmosphere, and then it shits right down on top of us, and we get sick, and we get cancer of the testicles. Okay? So, something's going on. Now, for all the liberals out there, who you know, environmentalists and all this other bullshit, hey, guess what? If Armageddon does come, Earth is going to get fucked up. And these people are going to be weeping at how fucked up the Earth has gotten. You know? But hey, you know, whatever, man. It's not like the solar caps are melting or anything. Hey, you know what? You want to talk about the flood? Fucking solar caps, they melt. Guess what? Guess where that water's going? It's going to your fucking house. That's where it's going. Enough of that shit melts. Guess what? You're going to be under fucking water. You better get that basement waterproofing ready. You fuck. I mean, seriously. I don't even give a shit. I don't understand why it's such a fucking problem. Answer me a question. Is burning dinosaurs a good idea? No, it's not. You can't. It's not opinion. You know what you're. That's something I'm getting really fucking tired of. Is people like, well, it's my opinion. I have an opinion. My opinion. Your opinion is fucking bullshit. There is a difference between right and wrong and your opinion. Oh, my opinion is different. No, your opinion is simply wrong. It is. Your opinion is bullshit. Is burning dead dinosaurs a good fucking idea? No. 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 It's not. Is it all we have right now? Sure. You know why? Because no one has done anything to try to make it better. And those who have, they've been shut down at every twist and turn. Because again, free energy, guess what? Guess who gets shut down? The fucking local state motherfuckers. Because they can control that shit. You don't have power, you're going to do whatever you got to do to get the power. It's like anything else. It's like anything else. If I had free power, I don't need to pay $40 every month to a local municipal. That's $40 I could keep. And I could use as much of it as I want, or as little as I want. But no, I'm under their thumb. I have to pay them. If I don't pay them, they shut my power off. They shut my power off, all the shit that I have is just dead. I'm sitting in the dark playing with myself. And I really couldn't find it. Jesus. Need a magnifying glass and a fucking strobe light. I mean, jeez. Problems in my life, you know? Give me a break. But I mean, seriously. Fucking stupid. Like I said, I don't give two shits about liberalism. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a liberal. No, actually, I will say I am liberal when it comes to healthcare. I am liberal in the sense that I believe we have, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I believe we have 3 inalienable rights: life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. I think the government, of the people, by the people, for the people, should adhere to those things. I do. Healthcare should be a part of that. Again, how can I have life if I just died of cancer? How can I have liberty if I've got cancer but I couldn't afford treatment? And how do I have the pursuit of happiness if I got chemo shoved in my ass? Because I didn't have health care. Healthcare is not an issue. It shouldn't be an issue. Oh, we gotta have insurance. Fuck the insurance company. Fuck them. Fuck the insurance. There's 100 different things you can have insurance on. Whether I live or die, and whether you make $1 off whether I live or die, that's bullshit. I don't give a fuck. You have no right to make $1 off whether I live or die. Fuck you. Who are you? Who are you? You're not God. Okay, you want to have house insurance and fire insurance, fine. Earthquake insurance, fine. That's great, fine. Whether I live or die? Can you make $1 off whether I live or die? Fuck you. That's what I got to say to that. That's what I say to that. Fuck that shit. Absolute bullshit. Unbelievable. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Like I said, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You know, what do you need for life? Guess what? We all get sick. It isn't right, left, rich, poor. We all get sick. We all are going to die. We are all going to die. We're all going to die. And it's like, for like 10 minutes, can't we just leave each other the fuck alone? Can't we just leave each other alone? Like, conservatives are like, oh, those damn liberals trying to destroy America, those damn liberals, those evil liberals, evil liberals. Really? Really? Now, yeah, okay, fine. Fine, they're probably not the most godly group of people. But I guarantee you, they're doing more godly than the freaking Republicans are. They are. God will put into their heart what He wants them to do. Feed the sick. Heal the poor. They want free health care. Yeah, they want food stamps. They want to help people who are poor. Well, it just leaves them dependent and lazy and blah, blah, blah. That has nothing to do with it. Were they dependent and lazy back in the, I don't know, wilderness when God said just go out and get the manna and collect it? You know? Seriously, were they dependent? Goddamn right they were dependent. Because here's the newsflash. It's not about the here and now. And the fact that we have born-again Christians who will rail against welfare and rail against food stamps and rail against these social programs. Dude, are you kidding me? When Christ fed the 5,000, He did it because it didn't matter. He fed them because it didn't matter. It wasn't because, oh, they'll be dependent or they'll expect a free gift or blah, blah, blah. They were hungry. He's like, here's some food. That's it. It wasn't even an issue. It was a non-issue. It was a non-issue. It was like going to, seriously, it was like going on an Oprah show and getting a free book and a car. It was like, yeah, I'm Oprah, I got money, fuck it. You get a free car, fuck you. Everybody gets a copy of my book and in a Emerald's cookbook and a freaking car. Oh, and fuck it, here's a flower basket and a fruit basket to go along with that shit. Everybody in the audience gets one. I mean, it's all it was. Literally. Yet, Christians are like, they're on welfare. They're buying lobster with welfare. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't afford welfare. I can't afford lobster. They are eating lobster. Yeah, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's shit, too, so fuck you. How about that? You fucking heathen and hypocrite is what you are. You have to pray like the hypocrites. You have to be like the hypocrites. Yeah, what are the Christians? They're the hypocrites. And again, I'm not saying you turn a blind eye. You don't turn a blind eye to somebody's sin. But you also don't bash them with a freaking head with it either. Because that just simply turns them away. They're not going to be receptive to, oh, you're wrong. Now imagine if I went up to somebody and they're like, hey, you're wrong. Fuck you. You're wrong. Everything you do is wrong. You're bad. You're evil. The Bible says this. The Bible says that. You're a son of a bitch. You're not going to listen to me. You're not going to sit down, oh, you know what? I think you're right. I better change my ways. No. That's stupid. And damn well, too many freaking people do that crap, and they push people away. We are part of the problem. We are the problem. Okay? Because here's the kicker. Satan doesn't have to do a damn thing. He doesn't have to. He doesn't. Pastor, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do a damn thing. No, he doesn't have to do a damn thing. That was funny. I want to find that clip where Pastor Busman said it. He's like, you don't have to do a dumb thing. He doesn't have to do a thing. I gotta find that clip. I got it somewhere. Or at least I used to. You don't have to do a dumb thing. No, he doesn't have to do a damn thing. That's the beauty of it. Because again, we are focusing on stupid shit. We are focusing on the wrong thing. Okay, are we focusing on abortion? Okay, fine. Guess what? At the end of the day, does it matter? Does it matter? Of all the gazillion billion things that happen in the universe, God is going to look at it. Oh, you know what? That abortion. That's what really. That just put me over the edge. I'm going to destroy the entire nation because of abortion. Really, really. There are people. No, hear me. There are people who kidnap small children, tie them to stained mattresses on the floor, videotape themselves raping said child. They behead said child after making porn videos of them raping said child. They behead them, put their head into a plastic fucking bag and stick it in their freezer, rape the corpse again, and then throw the child's headless body into a landfill somewhere. And that's not enough to put God over the edge, but yeah, oh, that abortion. Wow. Wow. That abortion, that's going to do it. Really? Really? No, I think it's more of a collective, I mean, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to lose sleep over whether somebody had an abortion or not. I'm just not. Because guess what? The kid's in heaven. The kid's probably better off. The kid's probably like, hey, guess what? Thank you for aborting me now, because guess what, Mr. Christian? You would have come to me later and completely fucking ruined me because you're an asshole and you use the Bible not as a weapon for truth and goodness. Use it as a some sort of holy war, self-righteous bullshit. You're going to ruin me with your bullshit. I was going to reject God because of it, and then I was going to end up in hell. So thank you, Mr. Christian. Thank you. Thank you for fucking aborting me because you're an asshole. You realize that hear me. You realize that the better option is to abort the child because we will ruin them as born again Christians. We will bash them over the head with our Bible. Do you understand that? Well, it was their choice. They had a choice. Really? Did they have a choice, or did you make the choice for them? You know people are going to react if you come at them a certain way. You know that as a fact. It's like that fucking kid, little smiley grin fucker, wearing a stupid mega hat. Okay, well, they didn't know the story. They didn't know they were there, and blah, 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 blah. They were there to cause trouble. They were there because guess what? Guess what? Everyone with active brain cells knows that, okay, that hat, the mega hat, the red mega hat, that triggers certain people. You go to a leftist organization where you know there's a lot of liberals there and a lot of people who maybe aren't conservative. You know it's going to trigger certain people. You just know it. Yet you go there anyway. I was going there to stand up for Jesus. No, you weren't. You already got your word. Little smiley kid over there, he got his reward. Okay? And God was not amused. That's not the point. Again, it's like if I walked into church wearing a Metallica t-shirt, guess what? I know that's going to trigger somebody. I know it. Am I a bastard for doing it? You damn right I'm a bastard for doing it. Okay, you're not going to make excuses for me. Well, no, you're not. You're going to look at me like I'm a stupid son of a bitch. You're going to tell me all about it. Tell me to turn your shirt inside out or whatever. I mean, come on, man. When you know something's going to trigger... What's the Bible say about not helping cause your brother to stumble? That's exactly what it is. And here's the kicker. We're all brothers. We're all brothers and sisters. This idea that we're different. Like, oh, they're racist and they're black and they're, whatever. They're white, Hispanic, whatever. The people at the border. The people at the border are us. The people at the border are you. Okay? Cut the shit. Now, yes, sometimes, guess what? Sometimes the people at the border are bad people. Yes, there are bad people. I'm not going to sit there and pretend that they don't. But there's a lot of good people who are just like, hey, guess what? I need to come over. Guess what? Fuck you. Okay? And we're going to piss all over them? There are people who legitimately need to, I don't know, get away from a war-torn country. Like, shit, Pastor Bestman had to flee the fucking country a while back. His country, Liberia, he had to flee the country. Now, granted, I don't know how bad it is in Mexico, but there are certain areas that are fucked up. drug cartels and whatnot. I mean, seriously, if you're living down there, well, they need to do it the right way. Okay, fine. But sometimes you can't sit there and do it the right way. Especially when the drug cartels are coming in and raping and killing everybody. It's just... Again, we paint all these people with a broad brush, and I don't appreciate it. And guess what? Here's the newsflash. If you're a born-again Christian, you're sitting there, oh, we need to close up the border because all these drug crazy people are coming in, killing and raping. Guess what? You should be down there at the border with the freaking Bible in a case of water for these people. Okay, and I should be too. So hey, I'm preaching to the choir here. And I'm not down there because I don't give a fuck because I'm an asshole. But that's neither here nor there. But yet I don't see all these Christians down here who are pissed and complaining about it. We need to build a wall. We need to build a wall. Why don't you all go down there and build a wall? Why don't you all stand there? Why don't you stand there and be the wall? Stand in the gap. Why don't you be the wall? Why don't we get all the evangelicals to go down there on the southern border? Hold hands and make a line. Give me a break. Yet I don't see any of them doing that. If it's such a dastardly thing. Now, again, I'm not seeing all nice people come across the border. I'm not saying that. But there are quite a few who are not horrible people. But they broke the law. They must, give me a break. If God treated us the way we treat other people, we'd be fucked. Okay? Seriously, the whole purpose is that we treat people the way God treated us. I have to love you because God first loved me where I was, who I was. And if I look at you and say, well, you're this, that, and the other, you're a stupid son of a bitch, and you're into this, and you're into that, and I can't fellowship with you. Well, alright, fine. You can't fellowship, but guess what? You know what you could do? You can love me. And I can love you, even though you're a stupid, arrogant son of a bitch. That's what it's about. And why we have born-again Christians who are just towing the fuck line for the Republican Party is beyond me. They clearly don't know who Aaron Rand is. They clearly don't know the bullshit of the party. Because again, it's like, oh, we're riding the fence. They're lukewarm Christians riding the fence. Because here's the kicker. They may not be lukewarm in their heart. They may not be lukewarm in the sense of, oh, I preach this and I read the Bible and I'm not lukewarm and I love God and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but when it comes to political and when it comes to your ideas and your ideals, you are lukewarm. Oh, it's greener on our side and the liberals are just trying to destroy everything and blah, 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 blah. You go at that. How is the liberals supposed to change their way when you got them and you're like, you are destroying America, you don't love this country like I do, I'm a patriot, you don't love this country. Really? Seriously, you're going to come at somebody like that and you wonder why they double fuck down on their bullshit. You are driving them away. Christ did not drive people away. Here's the kicker. He didn't do that. Sinners flocked to Jesus. Sinners went to Jesus for healing. They went to him. They lowered their freaking couches through the ceiling, through the hole in the ceiling, so that they could get touched. The old lady touched his hem of the garment. If only she could touch he wouldn't acknowledge her because he's a busy man and he's, but as long as she could touch the hem of his garment, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Give me a break. Yet I don't see born-again Christians acting like that. I don't see them acting like Christ. Again, our goal is to be Christ-like. Yet I don't see Christians acting Christ-like. I see them acting like assholes. I see them acting like the Baptists and the legalism and all that bullshit. I see them acting in similar fashion. You're going to use legalism to hold people down and be like, you have to do this and you have to do that. Well, it's the same damn thing. It's the exact same damn thing. You can call it whatever you want, but it's the same mentality. Honestly, I don't understand why there's a problem. Like, people just want to give me shit. For no reason. I don't care about the liberals. I don't care. If healthcare makes me liberal, then I'm liberal in that regard, yes. I am liberal when it comes to healthcare. Fine. Fine. Am I liberal when it comes to other things? Maybe. Maybe not. Am I against abortion? You're damn right I'm against abortion. I don't like abortion. I don't like the concept of it. No. You know, the bitch gets knocked up, she goes off the next day and has an abortion. I don't have a problem with that at all. Week 2 down the road, she finds out she's pregnant, she aborts the child. I almost don't even have a problem with that either. Now, when there's a heartbeat, and when there's a heartbeat, I do have a little bit of a problem with that. I do. I absolutely do. It's like the fucking spotted owl. You can't cut down the tree because it's spotted owl. But yeah, this fucking thing has a heartbeat, and you're like, it's just a clump of cells. Okay, listen, I don't agree with that. If it's got a heartbeat, there should be at least a thought to it. And I understand that it's not always about that. It's just, there's other circumstances. I get it. I get it. But still, whatever, man. In a perfect world, it wouldn't be necessary, because in a perfect world, people would be doing the shit right that they're supposed to be doing. They'd be getting married, and they'd be planning a family, and be like, oh, let's have a child now, we're ready. As opposed to, oh, let's just start fucking. Oh, we got pregnant. Oh, we're not ready. Well, you were ready to fuck, you're ready to have a kid. Fuck you. Oh, she was only 14. Well, whose fault is that? Oh, she was raped and molested. Fine. Here's the thing, though. She's raped and molested. Guess what? Have an abortion. 2 wrongs don't make a right. I'm sorry. I know it's harsh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Should she be forced to carry her rape baby to term? Listen, I get that argument. I'm not gonna discuss that one way or the other. Well, I mean, if she was raped, I mean, you would know about. Most times you know about that. In other words, I mean, okay, if she was raped and kept it a secret, fine, but most times you know, like, whatever. I don't know. It's a touchy subject. It's not something you can just say yes or no on. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. But again, if we're being honest, abort the child. It goes to heaven. Don't abort the child. 80% chance dude's going to hell. 80% chance that kid's going straight to hell. And 99% chance it's because of something that we Christians did. We are propagating a God that does not exist. We are showing the world a God who is a complete piece of garbage. God does not bash people over the head. He doesn't. At least Jesus doesn't. Okay, you want to go Old Testament. Because again, the whole point of the Old Testament, the law, legalism, and all that bullshit, was so that, yes, you do certain things to stand out from the rest of the world. You do actual things. Wash your hands 3 times. Why? Because you probably have shit on them. You eat the shit, you get sick. Everybody in the community gets sick, and then the whole chosen people are dead. Who needs Hitler? Who needs Hitler when somebody shit on their hands and then had a sandwich? You know, I mean, come on. You know, a virus from a turd did more damage than frickin' Hitler. So yeah, or you touch a dead body, you leave the camp for 10 days. You know, these things were for practicality reasons, to keep these people not only sanctified, like in a spiritual sense, like, oh, we're God's chosen because we're doing this, this, and this, or other people don't take that into consideration. Okay, we are proving that we are of God, that we are God's people. Okay, fine. But there's also more to it than that. There's kind of a spiritual thing, and there's kind of a physical thing as well. No, I don't know. Like I always said, I said this jokingly, but like, you don't need to if you're Jewish, you don't need to wash your hands 3 times before you eat. It's called Dawn dish soap. Okay? It's the concept. You're not mocking God because you use hand sanitizer. Okay, it's the same damn thing. The reason for it was because of that. You know. Well, I don't wash my hands 3 times. I just wash them once with Dawn dish soap. Well, yeah, it's the same damn thing. You're doing the exact same thing. Well, it's not what God said. Yeah, because Dawn dish soap didn't exist all those thousands of years ago. Don't be stupid. You know, it's like, oh, I didn't ride a chariot to work today. Well, yeah, I rode the car. What the hell? No, I have to go horseback. I mean, come on. It's the same damn thing. It's the same friggin' concept. Like I said, people need to understand pre-Messiah versus post-Messiah. Back then, yes, it was the Wild Wild West. You basically had to do certain things to prove that you were of God. In a way. No, it's different. Well, I shouldn't say it's... no, actually, it's not different. That's not... Well, it is different, but it's not different. Well, like Christ said, he didn't come to change the law, he came to fulfill the law. Which means, guess what? Now, the commandment is not eye for an eye, but to love one another. In other words, yeah, back in the day, if somebody wronged you, you basically did the same thing to them. Now that there's a Messiah, there was a blood sacrifice, and guess what? Now it's turn the other cheek. I don't care what they did. I don't care what they did to you. I don't care what I did to them. It's not about holding grudges. It's not about being this I don't know. But it's just, I get tired of that, man. I get really tired of it. Oh, you're a liberal. You're a liberal. I'm not a fucking liberal. I'm not a liberal. Or you deny science. Or your science claim. Dude, I don't give a fuck. I really honestly don't care. I don't care about abortion, and I don't care about global warming on any shape, matter, or form. Because here's the newsflash. I'm 42, and I'm going to die soon. I'm going to die alone. I'm going to die bitter and angry and alone. Okay, my dog will be here probably 2 or 3 days. Alone. With my dead corpse. Before anybody finds him. Okay, do you hear me? Do you hear the words? The minute I'm dead, I don't give a flying fuck about global warming. I don't care. I hope the entire fucking universe implodes the second I die, because fuck the rest of you. Fuck you, fuck your kids. I don't care. Oh, our kids are going to grow up and they're going to have grandkids, and I don't even care. The minute I die, the world can go fuck itself, because I'm done. Okay, it's like the minute I hit send, the conversation's over. You don't need to reply. You don't need to correct me. I don't give a flying fuck. First off, you ain't going to correct me. Unless you actually have some legitimate correction. And I'm telling you right now, most people are just dumb. I'm not saying I'm smart. Don't get me wrong. I do stupid shit too. I say stupid shit. I take things out of context. I fuck up things, especially when it comes to the Bible. Listen, I get that. I'm not talking about that. But if there's legit correction, fine. I will accept it. But if you're going to sit there and try to defend republicanism, fuck republicanism. Because here's a newsflash. It's a world system based upon a worldly government that's all run by Satan. And the idea, well, it's of God. No, God can use it. That doesn't mean it's of God. Does the Bible say, oh, the Republicans are great? No, the Bible does not say that. It does not say that. Oh, God will have one side and one party or the other. The Bible doesn't say that. Sorry, it doesn't. At least I'm 99% sure it doesn't say that. I'll be honest with you. Maybe there's a verse that says, yes, the Republican Party is the greatest thing ever. Dun, dun, dun. Or there'll be a two-party system throughout the world. One will be evil and one will be good. I don't know. Maybe it says that. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Whatever. All I know is that you're talking about a world system with a world kingdom, and neither side is right. Which is ironic, considering they consider themselves the right. I just don't understand how born again Christians can go hook, line, and sinker with a political party and then make excuses for it. They make excuses for stuff. Again, I bitched about this a while back, but I went over 20 years of my life hating Bill Clinton, and I didn't really know why. I dislike what he did. I dislike how he used the. Now, if he had the little blowjob in the backseat of a limo, I don't care. If he did it on Air Force One, I really don't care. It's a little cheesy, but I don't really care. The fact he did it in the Oval Office, it's a little dickish, literally. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't. That doesn't set well with me. That's all I'm gonna say. Again, if he did it in the White House bathroom, fine. You know, he did it in some rotunda somewhere, fine. But to do it right there, I mean, Jesus, probably JFK was boning Marilyn Monroe on the fucking table too. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here. He probably had a dick up her ass. She'd been over the White House desk in the Oval Office. He got a dick up her ass. That's just a fact. That's 99% probably a fact. Okay, so Clinton wasn't the first one to do it. I guarantee you, he wasn't the first. He definitely ain't gonna be the last. So take it for what it's worth. I don't know, but. Just, I don't think we should look at people as their sin. I really don't. Yes, we look at their sin, we address it, but we all have this belief that we're this biblical police. Like, we have to go out and knock on the window and like, oh, you gotta bust a taillight here. You better get that checked. I mean, come on. God doesn't need you to police force. Okay. It's just. I don't know, man. I see things in a bigger light than just, oh, it's Republican versus Democrat. I see it in a much, much larger focus than that. I'm sorry. I just do. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just narrow it down, focus a little bit more, and be like, well, God did say this, and the Republicans did say that. But that, to me, is just weak-minded. Because you know what that does? That manipulates my understanding to the point of, well, they're right in this area, so they must be kind of okay in the other area. Then that basically says that I give leeway to bullshit. And I got enough goddamn bullshit in my goddamn life as it already fucking is. I don't need any freaking more. So when I see Republicans spewing bullshit, it just pisses me off. You can understand, I can't even deal with liberals' bullshit. Because liberals got their own bullshit. They do. They have their own bullshit, but I can't even deal with it. Because the hypocrisy of some of these people. So guys like Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity is not a Christian. First off, he's a Catholic. He sits there and lights candles all fucking day. Now, yeah, he's Christian in the sense that he doesn't sacrifice goats on his front lawn. Okay, I use that joke a lot. But it's true. Is he born-again Christian? I don't think he is. And if he is, he's not doing it justice, I can tell you right now. Donald Trump is definitely not born-again Christian. He's about as Christian as Obama was a Christian. Okay? And I don't want to get into the whole thing about Obama being Christian. I mean, again, it depends how you define Christian. I'm defining Christian as somebody who's actually going to show fruit, okay? I mean, if you're not showing fruit, then you're really not a Christian. You may be in the Christian camp. Like, oh, I'm on this side of, it's either, am I a Christian or do I go sacrifice a goat on the front lawn and hail Satan, okay? No. So yeah, Obama would be quote-unquote a Christian, okay? But he's definitely not born-again Christian. And for born-again Christians, that's all that should fucking matter. Because again, if you're going to play tiddlywinks with your butt cheeks, you might as well just shove it up in there deep. That's all I'm going to say on that. Because if you're going to go half-assed, no. So either do it or don't. But I'm a Christian. Okay, well, what's the Bible say? I don't know. Then you're not a Christian. You're an idiot. You're a liar. You're a follower is what you are. And all these people are like, oh, you don't know Donald Trump's heart. I don't need to know his heart. I see his fruit. His fruit is bullshit. His fruit is bullshit. Yeah, he can tickle your ears and say, and recite a speech on National Prayer Day, National Prayer Breakfast Day. Okay, he can recite a speech about how great God is, but you look when he talks about God. 9 out of 10 times when he talks about God, it's in a collective sense. Okay, especially when he does all this religious bullshit. Oh, religious freedom and religious that and religious this and like he goes to other countries. It's not Christ this and Jesus that and Christianity that. No, it's we need to come together as all. That's what he said in fucking Saudi Arabia. That we all need to come together as God's children to go wage war in the name of peace against terrorists. Talk about freaking Antichrist. Conceptual. I mean, spirit of. I'm not saying the, but I'm saying spirit of. I mean, seriously. He actually said that. We need to come together. We need to all come together as God's children. That means every religion. That's one world fuck order talk right there, you asshole. We all need to come together as one. See, cause that's the problem. It's like this God squad where you got the Jew and you got the freaking Catholic. That is bullshit. Like if I came up to you and said your mother's a fucking whore, she fucks everybody in town, she sucks dick every chance she can, your mother's a piece of fucking trash. Now if I said that and said I believe that, as a matter of fact, how the hell are you and I gonna sup and have fellowship in any way, shape, matter, or form? It's like, hey, how you doing? Your mother's a fucking whore, but hey, we're doing okay today. You can't do that. When you got somebody who thinks Jesus Christ is an asshole, who Mary was raped by a Roman soldier, or had sex with this Roman soldier at 14 and got impregnated, thus trying to bastardize the whole miracle of conception bullshit. Okay, when you got somebody who believes that, and you're like, hey, I believe in Jesus, but hey, this guy believes Jesus is an asshole, but we can get together and have fun. No. Bullshit. New World Order bullshit. I got your New World Order hanging, motherfucker. Don't get me started with that crap. And again, I want to ask, what are Christians trying to conserve? What are evangelicals conserving? Are they conserving money? Guess what? Money's going to trial by fire, motherfucker. Money's going to burn the fuck up. Okay? You can't take it with you. Well, I have dreams of going into the higher tax bracket so I can be a millionaire one day. Really? You aspire to be a millionaire? Well, what's the Bible say about serving two masters? You'll grow to love one and despise the other. Well, if that's what you're worried about, if you're worried about conservatism and you're worried about conserving money, and you're worrying about their agenda, which is not of Christ, name me one other thing other than maybe gay rights. Which again, I am against gay rights. Now I say that sarcastically. Let me rephrase that. I'm not against gay rights. I'm against gay marriage. I'm only against it simply because of Webster's dictionary. I don't think we should have to go in and change the definition of marriage just to fit somebody's need. Now, they want to have civil union or something co-equal. I am 100% for that. I don't really give a fuck. If they want something where, yeah, I want to bang a man's asshole and feel pride that I suck my own ass juice off another man's ass, whatever. I mean, seriously, think about that. You suck your own ass juice off another man's cock, and you're like, I am prideful. I'm prideful. I like it in the butt. Whatever, man. Do what you got to do. You do you and leave me out of it. Let's just put it that way. But seriously, I'm all for them having something co-equal, but you're going to come into Webster's Dictionary and be like, well, man and woman and child, and we're going to change the definition of all that stuff. No, you're not going to change the definition. Fuck you. Not on my watch. So again, you want a civil union, you want, extended marriage. I mean, call it whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Call it whatever you want. But the minute you're going to start changing Webster's dictionary, again, because it's not fair to me. Not fair to me. I can't marry my damn dog. Our love won't be denied, but yet I can't have the same tax breaks that a freaking gay couple can. Well, where the fuck's my tax break? Where the fuck is my tax breaks? Why can't I get tax breaks? Well, if I want tax breaks, I have to go find a woman to marry, or a man. Go suck a dick. I can go suck a dick. That's not fair. That's not fair. I want to marry my dog, or I want to marry my shoe. You know? And how stupid that is. It's stupid. It is. It's stupid. You want to marry something other than opposite sex, because that's the whole point. The whole point of marriage is not just so we can feel good about ourselves. It's to have a union, to literally come together as one flesh. Now, you got two guys butt banging each other. Actually, I don't know how that works, because the whole point is male and female, they complete each other. Male and male really don't complete each other. They don't. You know? I mean, think about it. You got a man and woman fucking. The dick goes inside the woman. They go together. You got two guys fucking. One dick goes up a guy's ass. The other guy's dick, where does that go? I don't know. It's half-assed, literally. It's literally half-assed. Now I suppose you could make the argument, if you got enough gay people, enough gay dudes that could create a circle, then they can complete each other. So like if you had like multiple gay sex, like in a circle, like bandito sex, and they're fucking each other in the ass, and they're just going in a circle, then I suppose it would complete itself. Because again, the dick's got to go somewhere. So you got one guy with the dick up his ass, and the other guy's dick is just hanging there. It's like those necklaces back in the day. Those I don't remember what they were called, but they were like these big, like they were toys. They were like these big cubes, and they had little nubs on them, and you like one had a nub on one end, and the other had a little like female end, and you kind of stuck them together, and they made like this big long train. There were these toys of the 80s. I don't know what the fuck they were called. They were kind of like that, actually, when you think about it. Now, women are different in and of themselves. That whole thing is different. Because, again, the dick go inside. Now, you ain't got no dick to go inside, so what do? The finger ain't going to matter. Dildo ain't going to matter. Dildo's just a cheap imitation. So, again, the motherfuckers don't complete themselves. I'm sorry. It's biological. It's not me being, oh, you're homophobe. No, it has nothing to do with any of that. They don't complete each other. They're missing something. They are missing the point, basically. Oh, my love this, love whatever, dude. I love my shoes. It don't mean I want to stick my dick in it. Wish there's some pudding in there, but that's neither here nor there. But whatever. You know, I love my seriously. I love my Switch, but you don't see me swabbing around my cock. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there holding it with my thigh, going okay, no, or shoving up my fucking ass. You don't see me doing that. You know, I mean, come on. Although you get those Rumble going, holy shit! You put that in your lap, like seriously, you get these gay guys. They take their MP3 player and they get like this booming audio, and it's like boom, 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 and they shove it up their ass. I mean, I suppose I get it. Give the prostate a workout. I guess I get it. I don't know, I just have fear of getting stuff lodged up in there, dude. Oh, speaking of that, fucking YouTube can kiss my ass. They took down my video, my comedic video, where I roasted the yodeling kid, that little fucktard. Okay. They took my video down because, quote unquote, I was bullying a kid. First off, he was a celebrity. He made himself a celebrity. He put himself out there. He deserves ridicule. It's like if I became a famous YouTuber and people want to ridicule me, I don't have a problem with it. You're a fat fuck. You're this, that, and the other. I hope you go eat shit and die. Hey, it is what it is. But if I was, quasi celebrity here, yeah, you take it for what it is. Then you want to have your stupid, ugly, opie-looking kid yodeling like a little bitch, and the kid's not even that good. And you're going to put him on YouTube thinking you're going to be this YouTube success, you deserve some criticism. That's all I'm going to say on that. But they banned my video. They literally deleted it. And fuck them, by the way. They deleted it. But yet I can go on YouTube and type in dildo stuck in ass. I swear to Christ, there's a dude. Actually, there's multiple videos, to be honest with you, of that topic. Multiple videos. There are multiple videos of a guy on his side with, I'm assuming, a doctor, somebody with like gloves on, white gloves on their hand, spreading his ass cheeks to the point where you see his asshole and his little dangle nuts hanging off his between his thighs, and he reaches in with like these pliers and he pulls this dildo out of the dude's ass, and it's graphic. It is profane and it is graphic. Yet YouTube doesn't take that down. There are multiple videos of dildo stuck in ass. Okay, it's not like an attractive woman who had a dildo stuck up her ass. I could get behind that. I could watch that all day. When you got a dude doing it, that's just weird to me. I don't want any part of that. I ain't gay. I don't get it. I mean, seriously, they're not going to pull that shit down, but they're going to pull me down because oh, I abused a kid. Are you fucking kidding me? First off, if you want me to abuse somebody, I can verbally abuse somebody. Like right now, I'm being very tame. I'm being very non-aggressive, non-hostile. I'm not. I'm not being that. And in my video, I was not. I was actually being nice. Yeah, all of a sudden I'm being accused of being a bully and horrible person. I get a strike on my fucking channel because stupid, depressed ass house mom saw the video and was like, he made fun of a kid. We're gonna report him. Yeah, why don't you get laid, bitch? Why don't you get laid? If you got time to worry about me making fun of a fucking ugly looking yodeling fucking kid, okay, and you're gonna shit on me for that? Maybe you should go get a dick in your ass, bitch, because you're fucking worthless. Because you know deep down inside, that's a type of woman who uses the term man cave. And she has this web page of Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so because she takes her husband's balls and puts them in her purse. And he has no say. He's like a Skinner. He has no say. He's like a male Skinner. You know what happens with male Skinners? They get denutted. Okay, they do. They do. You seriously, you think the dog getting neutered is problematic? If you're male and you're Skinner, you have been neutered. You have been neutered. And I'm telling you right now, you could be there right now, right in the trailer park up on Skinner Settlement Road, sucking one off on a beer with Del T. Sitting there with the fucking barbecue and shit with Nene. With like 3 ugly fucking kids. Probably 4. Yeah, you'd probably be knocking out the 4th one probably right around now. You'd be in your little sweater, your little slacks with everybody else, and the men would be huddled in the corner while the women are off sitting at the table, you know, making plans and shit for their little family barbecue. They'd be sitting there and you'd be sipping the little Coors Light fucking beer. Cheap fucking swill. That's what it is. It's what would happen. That's where you'd be right now. I warned you too, bitch. I warned you shit. I said no. I told you that. You're lucky you figured it out. You're fucking lucky. I'll be honest with you, you don't deserve what you have, and that's all I'm going to say on that. Especially with the stupid imbecilic bullshit you were doing early on. Okay? You don't deserve what you have now, and that's all I'm going to say on that. You're lucky you got what you got. You count your lucky fucking stars, your lucky charms every fucking day of the week. You should go buy a box of Lucky Charms and bow down to it because you're... Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. Honestly, God, you'd be up there Skinner Settlement fucking Road, dude. You'd be on the fucking Skinner Settlement fucking Road. How do you win a road in a settlement, for fuck's sake? I don't even understand how that works. Skinner Settlement Road. I don't understand what that means. It's like it intrigues me on like how dirt gives life. It intrigues me. It just I don't know why, but it's like it fascinates me. And then 2 seconds later, I forget because I don't give a fuck. It's a weird thing, man. But how does dirt give life? It's like how do the Skinners win a settlement road, a road in a settlement? It's like, and why are they all moving up there? It's like this lost tribe of Israel or some shit, the Skinners, and they're like banding together. That's how Israel started, you know. They all, a bunch of rich fuckers kind of bought up some land, and next thing you know, now they got the Golan Heights and shit, and they're going to bring Armageddon to the fucking world. That's what Skinners are going to do. They're going to bring Armageddon to Taberg. Is what's happening. They've already decimated Taberg. Now they're going to McConnellsville and shit. Okay, it's just they're taking over. They've already got Camden. They got Camden on lockdown. Holy fuck, Jesus. Like Skinnerville Central over there. It's true. You try to prove me wrong. I guarantee you can't. I guarantee you can't. And I swear to God, And what's sad, what is absolutely disturbing to me is the fact they didn't accept you. Because you must have done something that just set them off. Because it's like normally somebody shows the Skinner woman interest in any way, shape, manner, or form, and she latches on. She's like herpy on the side of your lip, or you know, she's like right there. She's like stink on shit. So the fact you were showing interest, and they didn't just like scarf you up and be like, oh, time to start making babies and shit. Start making Skinners and shit. Gotta fill up that settlement road. gotta take the ward of McConnellsville and take that over. Stoughton Beach, take over that area. Next we'll be moving into Rome and then Utica. Holy Christ, dude. That's what they're trying to do. Global domination. Skinner's global domination is what it is. And I am absolutely shocked they didn't throw you in the mix and all that. I am absolutely shocked. Because you could be right there. Just docile. Just a docile little Skinner man. Little Skinner dude. Just docile. Because most of the men are just docile, dude. Now, I don't know about like the kids. But like the people who marry into that, I don't know, man. It's kind of like the opposite of like the royal family, because usually like the woman will marry into the royal family, and a woman's like attractive and shit, and they're like, oh, we're marrying into royalty. The men kind of marry into non-royalty, whatever Skinnerville is. So it's like, I don't know. It's like the women are kind of like they bring the women in, and then it's like hive mind is what it is, dude. I'm serious. You get those Skinner women all together, it's a hive mind. I swear to God, they're sitting at the table, and they're all discussing shit. And it's the same conversation. They're all having the same thought, and then the men are in the other room, and they're just like huddled together in fear. Like, you can literally see piss running down one of their legs, and it's usually Del T. And they're like, I don't want to make her upset. I don't want to make her mad. I don't want to upset her. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. I'm coming, dear. Don't yell. Don't yell. I'll be there in a minute, dear. That kind of shit. And they're all doing it, and they're like shivering and shaking in the corner. Like, okay. And because they all got that shriek, and okay. And they all jump like eight fucking Skinner men just all yell yes dear at the same time in tandem because they don't know which one it is. And of course the other ones bitched, you know, the women who weren't speaking then bitched at their husbands for like, you know, talking out of turn and shit. I'm telling you, it's a fact. It's a fact. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I had to flee. I had to leave. Okay. I had to leave. It is what it is. And you could have been a part of that, my friend. You should have been a part of that, goddammit. You should have been part of it. You'd still be here. You'd still be playing Halo with me. It'd be great, actually. Fuck your family now. You could have had a great family, the Skinners. You wouldn't have the job. You'd be working at the gas station. They would have made you part-time manager. You'd be employee of the month with your little outfit on. It'd be great. It'd be fucking great. You'd be working 9 to 5. You'd be smoking the cigars and shit once in a while. Having barbecues at Dale T. It'd be fucking great. You'd be coming up visit me once in a while. But no, you had to go off and have your own fucking little life. Leave me for dead. Leave me in the outskirts of Skinnerville. Alone and naked in the cold. You bastard. Hey, fine, whatever, man. Do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta fucking do. Can't get me a fucking podcast because you got so much shit going on. I got too much going on. Whose fault is that? I didn't plan your itinerary, motherfucker. I didn't do that. You're the one that did that. I'm just telling you. Yeah, I'm sitting on the front lines, like I'm just waiting because you understand, like the Skinners are like the locusts and shit. Like you hear them coming, and it's like you can't, like the Langoliers, and it's like you hear them like you hear them coming and shit, and you know they're coming for you, and you can't outrun them. Mr. Tommy can't outrun them. Okay, and you know they're coming because I think they've already infiltrated Boonville region. I really do. I know they're up in Ava. I think they're in like the outskirts of Ava, which is like not that far from here. So it's like, holy shit. The Langoliers are coming. The Skinnerleers are coming. They're like Pac-Man eating shit. Okay, it's fucked up, dude. I'm not making it up, but it's fucked up. I can tell you it right now. It's like the Phalanx. They hive mind and absorb Dale T. He's like, Skinner. He's proud. That's a sad thing. You know, she had a little bit of fucking money from the divorce, and he's. I mean, pardon the expression, but you know, it's like being nigger rich. It's like Dale T rich. It's like holy shit. Hey, buy me a grill, Warren. She went up, bought him a grill and a freaking riding lawnmower, and he was hooked. He was like. He's Skinner ever since, man. I'm surprised he didn't change his name. Honest God, I'm surprised he didn't change his name to hers. No, she's not technically Skinner, but she's of the ilk. She's of the ilk. Honest God, I'm surprised he didn't change his name. Dale T Douglas, or whatever her name is. That's her married name. Whatever the fuck it is. I'm surprised he just didn't change her name to fucking Skinner. Dale T Skinner. Honest God, I'm sure he just doesn't become a Skinner outright. It's just, I could see it happening. I did laugh my ass off though at Christmas time when he called up and he's like, you know, there's somebody dead that went up and down the road and took all our Trump signs out of our yard. I'm like, Dale T, why the fuck do you even have a Trump sign, you idiot? Well, Trump's a good guy. He's fighting for us. Like, Dale T, you work in a fucking mill. He doesn't even know your name, you asshole. You think he gives a fuck about you? Oh, yeah, he's fighting for America. Like Dale T, he ain't fighting for America. He's fighting for his fucking kids to make money. He's fighting for his company. He's fighting to put Trump Tower in fucking Russia. That's what he's fighting for. He gives two shits about you. Oh, yeah. He said he was going to make America great. He also said he was a Christian too, but that's neither here nor there. Man says a lot of things, Dale T. I'd say whatever the fuck it takes to get fucking. I mean, shit, man. I'd butter Dale T up all the time. He'd be like, he brought me like candy bars and stuff when I did. I mean, the only difference is Trump butters him up. He don't give him no candy bar. He just treats him like shit. And Dale T's like, hey, the president, he's the best president ever. Republican. I mean, seriously, I don't care if you're Graz or anybody from church. The fact that Dale T's a Republican should tell you all you need to know. I don't know, man. fuck being Republican, fuck being Democrat. I'd rather be for Jesus. That's all I'm going to say on that. Again, I'd rather be the Jesus party. Fuck the Republican Party. I want to be the Jesus party. But hey, like I said, at least I'm not a Skinner. Thank Christ for small miracles. Because, hey, it could. Dude, my life could be so fucked up right now. My parents could have named me Dale T. Jr. Now, do you understand that? My fucking family, if they had been any more hillbilly, like if NASCAR was a big deal in like '77, they would have named me Dale T. Jr. Dale Jr. Oh, dude, I would fucking kill myself. I'd already be dead. I would have killed myself years ago. That's all I'm gonna say on that shit. Dale fucking Jr. Not that Peter is any better, but at least it's original. Like these people who call their fucking kid, like if you have a kid and you name him Matthew the Second, I'm gonna hit you. I'm just gonna physically fucking hit you the next time I see you. Okay. Monkey Jr. Come on, dude. People who name... Now, okay, I can understand if you're going in a lineage like, okay, I am like Maki the 8th. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have another son and name him Maki the 9th. Okay, I could get that. Like, if you really got a trend going here. But... like, these people just name their kid after themselves. Like, if you had named your kid Matthew, I swear, like I said, I would hit you. I'd physically assault you. I got enough Vicodin to whack you in the head with the fucking cane. That's all I gotta say on that. I mean, it's bad enough you named him after a freaking penal colony, Atticus. But yeah, hey, at least it's somewhat unique. I'll give you that much. I mean, yeah, it's named after a penal colony, but whatever. I'm being sarcastic. No, don't get all fiery. Just roll with it. It's funny. You named your kid after a penal colony. You named the curly head fuck after a penal colony. Atticus. Attica. You named a curly head fuck after a penal colony. Just roll with that. It's funny. Asshole. I swear to God. I swear. I mean, just think about where it could be, dude. Just think about it. You could honestly have an older son named Matthew, whatever. And what would the other kid's name be? You probably have a daughter. What would Skinner name him, man? It would be something unoriginal, like just like Bethany or something. Bethany Blue. It would not be. It wouldn't be something like, It would just be boring. It'd be like Mary Lou Blue. Mary Lou Blue. Mary Lou Blue. I'm telling you, that's what they name. I'm telling you. It'd be like unoriginal. Like Sue. Not that there's anything wrong with the name Sue, but it would just kind of boring, It would just be boring. I mean, considering the 70s was nothing but drugs, we're lucky we turned out as well as we did. Our fucking parents smoking and shit. Jesus. Your mom was probably doing something. I don't know if she's doing all that stuff, but she definitely probably out there dancing and shit. Juking up a storm. Like Dale T and the old woman. I mean, I'm just saying of the era, we could be more fucked up than we are. I mean, our parents fucked us up. I mean, let's be honest, your mother, as much as she tried, she did fuck you up. On multiple levels. Whether it's the whole, she taught me this way, now she's a Republican, and just basically saying, fuck all that. Okay, even if it's just something simple like that, she done fucked you up. We're all scarred by our parents. That's the beauty of And you know your kids are going to be scarred by you too. I mean, no matter how it's like, I'm going to be a great father. No, it's just the fact you even thought that means you're going to be a horrible father. Your kids are going to look at you like I look at Dale T. Okay, like there were times. Honest to God, there was that one time he's out there making a sandwich. And he's like curling up his lip. His little stash is like quivering. He's like, and he's like in this zone. He's like in this La La Land world of his own as he makes his sandwich. And I'm standing in the door frame just watching him. And he's oblivious to me. He's just, like I said, he's lost in his own world of making sandwiches. And that's going to be you one day. You're going to be out there with your little beard and you're going to be lost, oblivion. And your daughter, your son going to look at you and you'll be like, guy's an idiot. The guy's, no, realistically, Dale T is an idiot. You're technically not an idiot in that sense. Like, well, no, you're an idiot, but there's a difference between, book knowledge and just being an idiot. Like, you're just an idiot. You are. You're an idiot. I'm just going to throw that out. You are an idiot. You may know a lot of stuff, but you're still an idiot. Okay, I'm an idiot too, so don't get me wrong. But your kids are going to look at you one day and be like, how did this asshole birth me? How did this fucking asshole muster up enough courage to impregnate my mother? I'm telling you, this is what your kids are going to look at. I look at the Dale T all the time. I'm like, how in the fuck did this happen? How did this happen? Like, Dale T doesn't have the wherewithal to even get up on a Saturday afternoon to get the beans. He has to have somebody bring him the beans while he watches Westerns. He can't even get up off his ass off the couch. So it's like, how did this man impregnate my mother? Supposedly, allegedly. It's like, are you kidding me with that shit? Like, why couldn't my mother have been like some stupid whore, I mean, at least I could accept that fact. Like, okay, my life is fucked because Dale T's not my real father and my real father is gone. Because at least that would give me hope. It's like, oh, maybe my father's a jet pilot, or maybe my daddy's in, like an actual human being. Maybe my daddy's not a complete fucker. Okay, maybe my real daddy is just, I don't know. Maybe he's a missionary for a church and he's saving people for Jesus. Or he's just, a really cool guy. At least I'd have hope. Like, you know your dad's an asshole. Like, you just know he's a douche. I mean, he is. He's just an old douche. Nice guy, I'm sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not, like, attacking his character. I'm just saying, he ain't gonna be winning no Nobel Peace Prizes. This is all I'm saying. He ain't gonna be winning no prize in anything, okay? Him and Palmer are not gonna be doing anything to save the world. That's all I'm saying. It's like you already know that. You're not expecting anything more than what you've got, which is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's not a bad thing necessarily. It's not a horrible thing necessarily. But at least if I had, a daddy that I didn't know about. That's why the joke about Dale T, you're not my father. That's where that started from. I literally needed hope that there was another man out there, a seed bearer, who, impregnated my mother and gave me life. Because the man who's sitting on the couch is a complete fucking imbecile. And I can't be related to that. Like, I would look at Dale T in awe. I would look at him and be like, who is this guy and why is he in the house? I honestly, God, I treated him, I actually thought of him most of my childhood, most of my adult life, as like my stepdad. Because that's how he basically was. We didn't do anything together. We didn't know. He basically was just a dude in the house, is basically what it was. I mean, it was weird. It was like, we had no relationship, none at all. There are no conversations. There's no, I have an opinion, you don't have an opinion. There's none of that stuff. So, I mean, when I was a kid, most of the time, I would just look at him like, who is this guy? Why is he in the house? Why is he here at Christmas? Like, again, I envied you guys. Now, granted, I understand going to spending the night with Pastor Simmons and going bowling and shit probably wasn't a picnic for you guys, but I was like, I mean, I would have loved to go on bowling with somebody. But because I had a dad at home, who I mean, just because dad is there doesn't mean the dad is there, if you get what I mean. You know, and I'm part of the problem on that too. I mean, but, you know, I don't know, part of me feels bad. Because, like, we never really had, we don't have a relationship. We never did. And it's just, like right now, he's just the guy who comes and picks me up and goes shopping. Occasionally buys me hamburger patties at Walmart. That's it. That's all he is to me. You know? And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not saying it in a, well, it is a bad way, but I'm not saying it in a, I don't know how I want to word that. I'm not saying it in the sense of that's all he is, but that is all he is. In other words, there's no foundation there. There's nothing to build on. It's just, hey, you know, thanks for bringing in my groceries. See you in 2 weeks. That's basically it. And it's like, but again, we share nothing in common. You know, I don't know. It's just even going out to lunch or something. You know, just simple. Not even saying anything, but it's like we don't even do that. I don't know. It's just weird. And again, I'm not trying to be a dick when I say it. Like I was joking a lot of the stuff before, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Honestly, my mother and I really didn't have a relationship either. Like I started to realize this. Like I don't really know any of these people. Yeah, it was my mother. I knew things of her, but I didn't really know her. You know. I don't know. It's like I didn't get to know Graham. I got to know the old crazy woman, the 80-year-old crazy woman, almost 90. I knew that woman. I never knew her like when she was 40, 50. You know. Semi-sane, semi-able to, you know, continue doing what she would do normally. I didn't get to know her in that sense. Not sure I wanted to. Because, you know, she could have been a complete asshole, too. I don't know. She was definitely set in her ways. She definitely had her opinions. And she could be mean, too. That's another thing. Like the old woman, she could be very mean. Holy shit. I'm talking verbally. She was abusive. I'm not going to lie. She was mildly abusive. And people wonder why I say some of the things I do. It's like, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. Like I said, I really didn't have no relationship with my family. I really didn't. We didn't do anything together. I mean, the last time we went on a vacation was, what was it, 1990? Last time we had gone on a family vacation was 1990. I think we went to the lake one year, which is not a vacation. That was horrid. Went up there with Delthy's sister, my Aunt Linda, and it was like, I don't know, dude, I don't get how people camp. I don't get it. No, these were cabins and shit, so it was much, much better. I just don't know why you'd want to go camping. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Listen, if you love nature and shit, I get that. Like, if people go hiking and shit, like your cousin Chris, I can't, I'm not saying negative against it, but I just don't get it. I can't understand it. Well, first off, my back, I couldn't go more than 10 feet away from the car, but that's neither here nor there. So, like, hike out in the fucking boondocks and take pictures of a waterfall. It's like, okay, yeah, that's nice, but I just couldn't do it. There's no way I could physically do it. And even when I could physically do it, I don't know if I want to do it. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, during school, they'd send us to camp every year, and it was like, that was legitimate hell. You couldn't pay me. That was the longest fucking week. The single longest week. It's god awful. Just awful time. Dude, oh my god, I hated that shit. Camp. Oh, dude, it was horrible. I'm thinking back, and it's like, it's bringing back memories. Just being out in the fucking woods and having to use the bathroom. And it's like, oh god. Then there was the ones that I went on that was voluntary. Like there was the one RCCS. I don't know what the fuck we were doing with Pastor Simmons. See, Terry was there. Your sister was there. You didn't show up, you bastard. I was there. I want to say Nate was there. We went out in this boondock. We spent the night. And there's like this obstacle course of bullshit. And of course, being portly, I couldn't do half the shit because they had things where you're climbing up trees and you're climbing ropes. I couldn't climb shit. I couldn't climb a damn thing, okay? And my back was out most of the time because this was 94, 95, yeah. Right around when my back started going out. So, like, I couldn't do half that shit. And I think to myself, why exactly did I... Well, I thought you were going, part of the reason. I thought Nate was going to go, or one of them, I can't remember who it was, but I thought a couple of the guys were going to go, and I was like, oh, let's go, it'd be fun. We'll all get together, we'll kind of fuck around, it'd be fun. Well, it ended up being like nobody showed up. Like, nobody showed up. It was just me and, like, I don't know, like Dave's brother or some shit like that. And it was like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't know what possessed me to do it. I don't know why I decided to... Again, I'm trying to remember. And we had these cabins and shit. And they weren't really cabins. Like, we were sleeping on the floor. It was stupid. It was just god-awful. Anyways, the girls, and Stacy and Terry, decided they were going to peek in on the boys sleeping, and they were going to throw water in on us. And they threw this water, and it landed right on Pastor Simmons. Like, he was sleeping next to me in a fucking sleeping bag. Like, if I rolled over, we're touching ass to ass, was how close it was. And I don't know if they were trying to throw the water on me, because I swear to God, I'm so glad they didn't. I would have jumped up and started screaming the F word. I swear to God. He got up, and I got to give the dude credit. I'm surprised he didn't swear. I'm really, 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 really surprised. He was pissed. Like, legit pissed. Like, I don't know if you've seen him mad before, but he was very upset. Well, he was awoken by, somebody throwing water on him, and it was just like, he got up and of course the girls were like, oh no. I think the fuckers were aiming for me. I don't know what it was, because I was like right next to him, or they couldn't see, and they just kind of threw it in there. And they ended up like, oh dude, they got him good. They soaked his ass. They soaked Pastor Simmons. But I am really, really, really surprised he didn't say. I'm surprised he didn't curse, like holy shit or something. I would have said holy fucking shit. I would have said something outlandish. I don't know, man. But I just think about going to that shit and just being with bugs and snakes and shit and dirt. Oh, dude, and not showering and just the bathroom issue. Oh my God. Like, I would do this thing, especially at the Christian camp and shit, because my mother parents, yeah, right, Delty didn't give a fuck. My mother would always send me to these fucking things, these Christian camps. Well, I would, like, the first night, it's like, holy shit. Now, it's basically, I think it was from, like, Monday to Sunday, or Sunday to Friday. Yeah, I think it was more like Sunday to Friday, or something like that, whatever. It was a week. I'd call up, like, the first day, and I'd be crying, like, come and get me, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to make my parents feel guilty. I was like, oh, we can't come up there, it's like 500 miles away, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. And then, because the nights, dude, the nights are horrible. I can't, nighttime just freaks me out. Just, not like creepy, like freak me out, but freak me out in the sense it just irritates me. I don't know what it is. Because you're sitting there and there's hardly any lights, and of course it's Christian and you don't have TV and you don't have music, and it's just like lights out at 9 or lights out at 8 or whatever the fuck it is. And I'm used to staying up till like 2. Even on a school night, I'm up to at least 11. So now I'm in bed at like 4 hours early, and you can't sleep, and you're just laying there, and the bed's uncomfortable. The next thing you know, it's like 2 o'clock, and you're like, shit, I can't fall asleep. And then you kind of doze off. Next thing you know, it's time to wake up, and you're like, oh shit, I'm still tired. And you gotta get up, use the freaking bathroom, hopefully, before everybody else gets in there, and then go to freaking breakfast, and then you got all the stupid itinerary shit, and you gotta go here, and you gotta go there, and so, and blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. I remember freaking going to the Greater Grace one, because the freaking Assembly of God ones were actually decent. They were okay. They're the ones I hated the most, but they were okay. The last one I absolutely hated was the Greater Grace Camp Life. Oh my god, that was horrible. That was horrible. That whole situation. It was so bad by like the third day, Pastor Love actually addressed me and said, I hope you don't come back next year. He literally said it to me. He said, I hope you don't come back. Because, well, what would happen is we had all these boys in the little area that we were in. We're all assigned our own little group. And as I'm laying there, I started telling a story. Like, you gotta understand, it's pitch black. We're all in bed, and I just started telling a story because like some of the kids, they start to giggle and stuff, and I'm like reciting. I don't remember what it was, but it was borderline profane, which was what made everybody laugh. I don't remember what it was. It was something like, the old lady stuck a shoe. The old lady stuck a shoe in her ass, and she fell down the stairs. And I would just go in and just ad-lib this shit for like 5-10 minutes. Well, next thing I know, there's somebody standing over me, and I know this because I can hear him because he's speaking. He's like, and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. He's like, you're not sorry. And it's like, and he set me off for some reason. And I'm like, no, you're right, I'm not sorry. Fuck you, or whatever. I said something like that. I said the F word. And everybody's like, holy shit. And it was like, are you kidding me? I remember Dave Parsons was there. And I would tell these stories, and they all had, like, curse words in them. And I remember one time he was hanging outside the window listening to me. And he made reference to about how the story was actually funny, even though I shouldn't have been talking like that. It's like he found my story amusing, even though, again, I don't remember what it was, but it was like the old lady was banging the gardener, and next thing you know, she had caterpillars in her hair. It was just weird shit, just random weird shit. It would just pop into my head. I'd say it, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. I don't know if anybody didn't enjoy it and went and complained. I don't know, but anyway, by the third day, I go in for lunch, and of course there's Pastor Love, and he's sitting there king shit, like they all do. You know how they are. And he called me over, and I'm like, oh, wow, I actually get to meet Pastor Love. And he basically is like, how you enjoying your time here so far? And I'm like, oh, it's good, it's nice. My first time, and blah, blah, blah. And he ends the conversation with, I hope you don't come back next year. Something to do with you're a bad influence. I hope you don't come back next year. And I'm like, okay. Needless to say, the last couple days I can't remember if I toned it down or doubled up. I can't remember. I probably went the opposite direction. Actually, I did. I started making fun of Pastor Love. That's when a lot of that stuff happened. The whole Pastor Love thing. which then kind of led into Liquid Waves later, but that's neither here nor there. I actually had forgotten about that. Even during Liquid Wave stuff, I totally forgotten about that. I actually just thought of it now. Holy shit. But yeah, man, they were pretty brutal. Like, Dave Parsons was kind of cool in the sense of, well, he had an affair on his wife multiple times, but whatever. He was kind of one of those guys who was like, hey, fuck, it's okay. Or oh shit. It's like he's one of those guys where, like, Pastor Simmons was to a degree. Like, he wouldn't be like, hey, motherfucker. He wouldn't be like that. But he kind of had that moment where it was like, if he wasn't such an uptight anal Christian, he probably would be an actually cool guy, if you get what I mean. But it's like that straight and narrow just keeps his ass cheeks really clenched, and it's like he can't see the forest for the trees when it comes to his ass cheeks being clenched that hard. Like, how the guy shits is beyond me, but it's like, like, if he unclenched, he'd probably be halfway decent, person in that sense, like, to hang out with in that sense. Not like, oh, you come and be a sinner with me. I don't mean it like that, but again, I'm not saying it in a negative way, but just when you're a kid, it's like, who you can't say things around, and you, like Dave Parsons, you could say something like, if I accidentally said, my day is just going like shit, and I was like, oh crap, you don't mean to say shit in front of the authority, like, if you say shit in front of Pastor Simmons, it's okay. You say shit in front of Dave, it's like, you shouldn't do that. I get what you mean. It was one of those things where it's like, one's a little more accessible than the other, if you get what I mean. It's like, when you put that shit into perspective, it's like, it is what it is. But, yeah, whatever. Yeah, camp life was god awful. That's when there's this one kid, I don't know who the fuck it was. He stole my notebook. I had to literally push him down. I had to, like, knock him on his ass to get my notebook back because he wouldn't give it to me. He took my notebook, and I don't know. I was like, give me my notebook, and he's like holding it like away from me where I couldn't reach it. I was like, well, yeah, boom, and I threw him on the ground, and I picked it up, and I'm like, next time you're going to give it to me, motherfucker. I said something to that effect. I used the word motherfucker. I was like, and next time you'll give it to me when I say. He starts in, I'm going to come kick your ass and blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. So, like, that was like the first second day, and I'm like, oh shit. So Wednesday, see him. I'm waiting for him to, like, hit me or something. I'm like, Thursday and Friday. Finally Friday, he's like, I still owe you a beating or something like that. I was like, okay, whatever, man. But he said something like, I owe you a beating, but I'm going to let it slide or something like that. I don't know what it was. Fucking guy. I don't know what his problem was. Oh, I hate camp, dude. You couldn't pay me to go to that shit. Honestly, Christian camp was probably one of the single worst things, whether it was the Assembly of God or Greater Grace or whatever. Christian camp was horrible. That's where I met Ty Winky, was in the Assembly of God one. I actually had a black kid hold a fucking knife up to me and threaten my life. All the while he was wearing a Casper the Ghost Halloween costume. That dude, that happened. I did not make that shit up. That wasn't just a little joke on making fun of a black kid or anything like that. No. There was a mentally deranged black kid who came in on a blue bus, no joke, a blue bus, who went to the gift shop, would go to the gift shop every day until about Thursday, Friday. I think it was Friday. I can't remember if we were there Friday and we were leaving Saturday, or if we were there Thursday leaving Friday. Whatever it was, like the second to last day, like mid second last day. We went to the gift shop because we had that little bit of money left over. I think it was like the last day. We were gonna buy stuff for like our trip home or something like that. We took whatever money we had left over that our parents had given us, and we're like, oh, let's buy some snacks on the way home. We go in there and we see the Casper the Ghost, because it was literally a Casper the Ghost, not makeshift or some fake thing, like an actual authentic dude, Casper, with the little plastic mask and the little white cape and the little stringy thing wrapped around your head. They had Halloween masks at a Christian camp gift shop, which I didn't quite understand, but it was there. It was there. And this kid, I don't know where he got the money. Again, these are inner city folks. They didn't have a lot of money, like at all. Like how they, because to go to the camp, you had to pay a couple $100. I don't know what it was. Like each kid had to pay. I think they had like some sort of inner city youth charity thing where it's like, oh yeah, we'll just pick up all these little black kids and yeah, we'll hope for the best. You know, let's forget the fact that some of them could actually be dangerous, like legitimately dangerous. But yeah, let's pick up this one kid who's mentally deranged. And of course, we all made fun of him because he's retarded. He was a retarded black child. And this is in the '80s, and you kind of made fun of black retarded children. There was kind of that stigma. There was that racial stigma of the '80s. It wasn't as bad in the '70s, like our parents. Our parents were assholes when it came to stuff like that. Yes, even your mother, I'm sure, is an asshole when it comes to race, on some level. Okay, just because of the time that they were born. My mother, even though she wasn't racist, she was still that time, so she's equal to an asshole. Dale T was a complete racist, but whatever. Like with me, I wasn't a racist. I'm surprised, actually, growing up with my family, that I'm not a big racist. I mean, yeah, I'll call somebody a nigger, I'm not going to lie. If I know it'll help me win the argument, I'll say what I need to say to win the argument. That doesn't mean, you're racist. Just because you say a certain word doesn't mean you're racist. I say it because I know it hurts their feelings. Because there's nothing they can come back with. So if it's about winning the argument, I will say whatever it takes. Now, am I saying it because I think they're lower subhuman, this, that, or the other? No. I'm just saying because I know it bothers them. That's all. You say, well, it's racist. No, it's not racist. It's not racist. To me, it's not. Because I could hold literal ill will in my heart toward people. Just because you say something. Now, don't get me wrong. If I said something in anger, like, you're this, that, or the other, okay, fine. Okay, then that might be some inward potential hatred. But when you're saying it deliberately, and you're not saying it deliberately to, like, put yourself over, to make yourself feel better, or, because that's not what it's about for me. I don't mean to get all Liam Neeson here, but I don't know. To me, it's about not even really a control issue. It's like, if you're offended by something I say, that's more on you than it is on me. It's kind of that idea, where if it bothers you, that's something you need to deal with. And if it's something that'll stop an argument to the point where it's like, okay, we're no longer talking about the issue at hand, whatever it was. We're now talking about something else. If I can turn the tide with a certain word, I'll say it. Like, for example, if I was having an argument with my stepmother, I'd bring up her ex-husband. I knew that would flip her out. It's the same thing. Or I talk about her finances, or I talk about her kid on drugs, she can't hold a job. It's one of those things. Not to be mean. It's just, I don't want to have this conversation. You were in my face, you're giving me shit, you're bitching about something that I've lost interest in, and I will make you consider stopping and leaving me be. If it's something that's going to set you off, then so be it. That's on you. I simply was the catalyst for you ending your stupid shit. Again, I'm not trying to justify it because I don't really care. I mean, that's the thing. It's like when I type stuff online and I hit send, to me, the argument's over. You don't need to come back and try to explain to me why I was wrong and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. It's not about any of that. It's not even about any of that. My goal is to make somebody leave me the fuck alone. And if taking and saying something outlandish like, "Oh, gee, Graz, maybe abortion is a good idea," if it takes me saying something like that to get him to back the fuck off, I will. You know, it is what it is. So again, is like, "Oh, you're being racist." No, in my heart, I'm not being racist. I may say racist things, but it doesn't mean in my heart that I'm being racist. Because I don't believe those things. I don't. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, yes, I could be racist. Like, in other words, I've seen Dale T be racist, where he takes glee in saying certain words. Honestly, God, he would. I was a toddler. I mean, I was literally a fucking toddler. And he's singing nursery rhymes about hickory dickory dock, nigger ran up the clock. Or, you know, eeny meeny miny mo, catch a nigger by his toe, and if he kicks, let him go. And he'd take great glee in that shit and be like, giggle himself. To me, that's racist because it's inward bred. Like, I don't have racism inward bred. I don't. At least I don't feel I do. Like, I don't look at all black people like, "You're the N-word." Okay, no. Will I say the N-word? Sure. If I know it hurts your feelings because you're caught up on that, and it helps me win the argument, so be it. But that doesn't mean I'm sitting there holding ill will to everybody who is of different color than me. Like, my grandmother was racist. And didn't really realize it. Now, Dale T knew he was being racist. Where Graham didn't realize she, like, "Peter, I don't like when Tiger Woods wins, Peter. I think somebody else should win. He wins because he's black." And I'm like, Jesus, Graham. That's a little bit on the racist side there. Like, I don't hold ill will against Tiger Woods because he's black. And that other people should win, and he shouldn't win. And, "Oh, Peter, I don't like when they're on the Wheel of Fortune because the black people don't deserve to win." Whatever, Graham. That I don't look at a black person winning on Price is Right and be like, "Holy god damn, how are these fucking black monkeys surviving?" It's like, those are thoughts that don't enter my head. Again, yeah, I'll say a word because I know it upsets you. And that's more on you than it is on me. Because if I'm just saying a regular word, you're not going to get bent out of shape. But if it's something that's going to make you weep, and it makes you stop whatever bullshit you're coming at me with, like, I'm not just going to randomly walk up to a black guy and be like, "You're a black piece of something or other, or you're an N-word, this, that, and the other." No. There's no need to do that. Like, I don't even want to see the guy as something other than, a person. He comes at me with bullshit. He gets in my face and, like, points fingers and starts accusing and screaming and shit. It'd be like, I throw out a word just to get him to back off, because what it'll do, he'll stop his bullshit. He'll focus on that and be like, "Oh my god, you're racist, blah 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 blah." Like, I ain't racist, motherfucker. It got you to stop, is what it did. Okay, it got you to reverse gear of your bullshit. And that's all I'm about. Just leave me the fuck alone. I will say what I have to get you to go away. If you think I'm a racist, get you to go the fuck away, so be it. So be it. Now, I don't take pride in saying that shit. I don't giggle and be, I don't giggle like Dale T or be like, inadvertent. "I don't like black people because they win Price is Right all the time," or I mean, the closest thing to racism is, like, almost everybody on the football team is black. Yeah, okay, maybe that's the closest thing to racism that I have. That's more of an observation than anything else. It's like, whatever. Like, whatever happened to all the white athletes? Why are there any white basketball players? It's all black people now. Okay, maybe I'm slightly racist there. Maybe there's that little hint of racism. I mean, you gotta understand, going from Graham, who was just, one way, and then Dale T, who was another way, to me, it was, it's slowly being bred out, but There might be a little hint there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit there and say that I'm just completely oblivious to it. There might be a mild hint of it, although I don't hold ill will toward people. So it's like I don't really care. I don't. It's not something I look at and be like, I don't know. Whatever. Like some of these people, man, it's like they make jokes and shit and they say stuff and it's like Dale T had this thing. I don't know, man. It's like I just have this vision of Dale T, you know, like around the clock, and that gleeful laugh that he had. And that time when Pastor Graziano made a racial reference to Pastor Bestman about, oh, it's, you know, late and it's dark and we're going out into the parking lot so Pastor Bestman smiles so we can see you, because, you know, black people and white teeth. You know, and I can see him in his glory laughing and that ha ha ha, that giggle he would do. Okay, and he's all in his glory. And I remember sitting there thinking, that's kind of racist, dude. That's kind of fucked up. Like, I would say shit, but I wouldn't, you know, that's going a little too far for me. You know? Because, like, to me, that's inadvertent racism where it's like, you know, he wasn't trying to be racist, but he said something racist. Like, to me, I will say something racist deliberately, shockingly, because it's what it is. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat it and be like, well, you know, these colored people, no. You know, I'll throw it in your face because it's just because I'm an asshole. I'm not a racist, I'm an asshole. There's a difference. Like I said, if it gets you to get out of my face and it takes you to dwell on that particular word or a particular phrase or whatever, or something that specifically is bothersome to you, you know, it is what it is. That make me an asshole? Absolutely. Does that make me a racist? No. Because I'm not sitting at the end of the day thinking, oh, I got that black guy, ha ha ha. No. But Dale T had this thing too, and it was another thing where you'd gleefully say shit. He had this, like, perverse obsession with the word Richard. The name Richard. Like, oh, Richard, Richard, Dick, Richard, Richard, Richard. Oh, don't get me started with the black guy named Richard. Holy shit, he'd go ham. He'd literally pull his dick out and start spanking it right there. Richard, 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 Dick, nigger, Richard, Richard, we found it. Richard, Richard, Richard. I'm serious. He had an obsession with... Oh, he loved Richard Kilgore. Oh my god. He loved that kid. Not sexually or anything, but... Richard, Dick, Dick. He's flapping at himself. Dick, Dick.